Hey, it's time to talk about football. The NFL, it's week 5. It's done. It's in the books. Mitchell Lea, Connor VanDemark, Brandon Tew, Tommy Grant, Jersey Nerds Productions, Weekly Recess, all of that. Fuck football. This is
I
terrible.
was waiting for it.
I
I was
hate
waiting
this.
for it. I was like, he's too happy for this.
Brandon's the only winner out of all of us. So, Brandon, let's start with you.
That
And
wasn't
even
really winning.
You didn't really win too much because you had to listen to Eric Collins scream the whole game.
That was awesome.
So,
I don't know what you're talking about.
I would rather not, but I don't even think the Panthers won. I just think that Rico Dowdle just gets credit for a win.
Yes.
Just by himself. Just
Xavier
Carolina Dowdles.
Xavier Legette is good at blocking, though. I will give him a shout out for some of the blocks he had this week. Yeah.
He also had a nice touchdown catch.
He did. Which maybe the Panthers will
hands.
realize that Xavier Legette is good in like 15-yard areas where he can just jump ball people for the ball. And he's also good at blocking, so they should just use him for that and literally nothing else. But yeah, the Panthers go Bryce. I don't know.
He still didn't look good.
Might be the most. I can't say that because the Cardinals do what they did, but
we'll get to it.
But Bryce was about to get benched. He was really close to getting benched, and then he played well. And so I don't really know what to take away from that. The Waddle touchdown to take the lead infuriated me because I can't believe they allowed Waddle to basically run past their defense in a situation where you just can't let that happen.
Sure.
Yeah,
Tua can actually still throw the ball accurately.
No, Tua looked pretty good. I don't know.
I'm actually I'm still pissed they keep losing, but I'm happy that he's still actually performing as well as
I almost think Mike McDaniel should get fired.
Actually, continuing to play well. I thought that might
he's
just
a touchdown magnet. So
yeah, I thought that might just be a you're playing the Jets type thing.
Oh,
and, the Panthers aren't a huge step up,
Connor,
but still.
I feel bad. I feel bad. I'm gonna send the trade in the chat right now. I forgot to send it the other day. I'm glad that Waller was included in that trade. I had him as like a throw in that trade, and I was like, oh, that's probably upgrades my tight end room.
Yeah, but you also did give up Javonte Williams, and
oh my god, you don't start this. Had
a really good game against a bottom feeder.
I will be the judge. The thing was, at least with Javonte, he is the
So I was telling someone in our league, I think I just gave away a top 5 running back, which Mitchell doesn't believe. Mitchell doesn't believe that Javonte's that good, even though he's going to come on here and say that Javonte's all of a sudden good now, even though he literally gave me
I was just saying that he played well this week.
Last week for saying that Javonte was good.
No, he played well this week because he was playing against, high schoolers.
Fair enough. And that can transition us to Jets corner. So please continue.
I was actually going to transition because the Panthers played the Dolphins, and I was going to transition to Tommy corner. Which is just half of the AFC East, and it doesn't matter what team you pick this week, you lost, buddy.
It's been a rough week. Morale has been rock bottom for everybody, and this.
You're okay. The Bills are still.
Did you hear Mike McDaniel? Someone asked him he was saying something about talking to the owner after the game, the owner of the team, Stephen Ross. And this guy could barely string together a sentence. It was the most awkward thing I've ever seen. He was like, "Yeah, he wasn't happy. I just think we should start winning games." And I'm like, "Did he threaten your family or something?"
No,
it was very weird.
He just looked disheveled. I don't even know how else to describe it. The walk that he gave back to the locker room after the game, he looked out of it.
He looked like a guy that just lost to the Carolina Panthers.
He probably knows this is the end of the road pretty soon. So
it's hard to I don't know, because they're they're playing well. They're just not playing well enough.
Yeah, to be fair, NFL we talked about this every single podcast. Basically, the margins are so thin.
Yeah.
That to be completely honest, when I saw Waddle score over the top, I was like, I'm still not that worried. I think the Panthers going to go down the field and score.
It's looking how they played last season with Tua just being in shambles. This year, Tua's at least looking better.
Right.
They're on the right track. They just can't.
And that's with the week 1 where he looked
Oh,
awful. So.
yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like from where they came from, they're looking good. They're just not there yet. And now that they have drama queen Tyreek Hill out of the way, look at that.
Oh my god!
Look at all these other players doing all of a sudden so well because drama queen Hill is out of the picture.
Which
And it was great for my fantasy teams. I had Waddle, Waller, and Achan.
Yeah, that's
that works.
That's a WWA exclusive right there. Yeah. I will say we can talk about diva wide receivers a little bit later when we talk about the Eagles because I have some thoughts about Philadelphia. But Mitchell, do you want to start Jets corner? Because I know this is going to take about 20 minutes. So let's go ahead and start Jets corner.
This won't take 20
No,
minutes.
This will not take long at all. This was another, I kind of mentioned that Justin Fields wasn't the problem last week. He did not play well. The stat line looks great because garbage time was basically the whole second half.
The stat line looks better than Drake May's.
All he plays garbage time. Let's be real.
Yeah, basically. The defense doesn't exist. I'm considering maybe they don't actually have a defense. This is the worst team in the history of the league when it comes to the final 4 minutes of the first half. They always do something. Like, a lot of these games have actually been like decently close until the final 4 minutes of the first half. Like Tampa Bay game, they give up a touchdown and then they give up a pick six. They have no idea how to manage that time offensively, and then defensively, Dallas just trying to run out the clock, get to halftime, 13-3 game, and Javonte Williams goes off for a 65-yard run.
Yeah, that's tough.
And now Dallas isn't thinking, let's run out the clock. They're thinking, let's score a touchdown, which they did with ease because no one in the Jets secondary can make an open field tackle. It's just not a thing that anyone can do, which is hilarious given the fact that our head coach is a former defensive back in the National Football League. You'd figure maybe the defensive backs would play with some sort of ability or passion or want to, but it's just not there. You have another debilitating fumble in the first half that causes a turn of events because whenever the first bad thing happens to this team, they just think, well, here we go again, instead of like recovering from it like a team of professionals would do. Because there's no coaching in this team. When
you're in a hole, that's kind of what happens. They get down on themselves. And again,
the Panthers aren't exactly the bastions of success of the last decade. That team doesn't know success, but they were down early to Miami, and they figured a way out of it.
To be fair,
the Titans figured a way out of it, for God's sake. I mean, granted,
we
Arizona gave
them I think we can spend like 20 minutes on the Arizona game.
Yeah. But the Jets would find a way, because that would require the Jets falling on a fumble, which they are unable to do.
They're allergic to fumbles, so yeah.
They'll fumble. It's just
no. I was saying recovering the fumble. Yeah, they're allergic to them. I will say this: the Panthers. Look at the Patriots game. They fell in a hole there, and then they just never climbed out of it. I mean, that does happen to teams sometimes, but it feels like a constant reoccurrence with this Jets team is that they find a way to lose the last 4 minutes of a half, and then they just in this hole and they never get out. I don't know. It's a constant reoccurrence, which is kind of sad.
Connor, I'm gonna need you to take this. I need a level-headed Connor.
What is he gonna say?
Things.
There's nothing.
Because they're trash. What else do you want?
Okay. All right.
I appreciate that rationale.
That's what's being level-headed here. They're just being trash.
This is the measured take, folks.
I guess the positive would be like Garrett Wilson, like when he actually gets the ball is good. But
if you do want positives, okay, I've got a few positives. Garrett Wilson, when they finally decided to throw him the ball in the second half, fantastic. Mason Taylor coming along nicely.
Yeah.
Not the greatest game for the O-line, but I think the O-line stats are skewed because Justin Fields holds on to the damn ball forever. I think we do have an offensive line, and they're certainly able to run the ball whenever they want to. I also think that this head coach opening will be a very, very desired opening with that offensive line, offensive playmakers, and the number 1 overall pick. Now, Connor,
okay.
unfortunately, we've been here before, and we know that the Jets don't get the number 1 overall pick. They're going to find a way to go 5-12 somehow, get the number 6 overall pick, and take Drew Aller and be stuck even more than they were stuck before. So
that's not me
Okay,
laughing at Drew
I will
Aller. That's
say-
me laughing at how accurate that is.
I would say this though, I have no confidence in the Jets on actually developing a quarterback.
Yeah, can we
I have
transition to
more
college real
this
quick?
time around solely because I mean, hey, Indiana, Oregon, big game on Saturday. Fernando Mendoza versus Dante Moore.
Mitchell.
Jets fans, you need to be tuned in.
I got to be honest. I don't know if I want a quarterback out of this quarterback class.
I will wait until I want to see that game.
mean,
And
maybe Nussmeier, but
no, I don't know if I'm a Nussmeier guy.
that's what I'm saying. Are you? I mean, how are you a Mendoza guy? I just
Right now, I'm a Dante Moore guy. But the
I don't
thing
think
is,
Dante comes out if we're being honest. That's my opinion.
he will. Yeah, he will.
Well, if he's the number 1 overall pick, then yeah, he'll come out. But
and plus, he's 20, so that would be awesome.
no, if he's 20, he shouldn't come out. Young guys like that should play as much as they can in college. The problem is that they come
Don't
out
rush-
because they're look at
Don't
Anthony
rush his
Richardson.
development.
Look at Anthony Richardson. Like, he should not come out, but he's going to come out. And I'm not saying it's going to be a bad thing or a good thing. I just think he should go back to school, but we'll see.
I think that
Hit the books.
going into a
books.
situation like the
Don't
Jets,
do football. Stay in school.
Play school?
actually,
I'm not even
like,
play school.
with that offensive line, Garrett Wilson, Mason Taylor,
I think Dante Moore's really good. I don't get me wrong.
I think there are definitely, because the worst thing that you can do for a young quarterback is stick him behind a bad offensive line. And whoever would be coming into the Jets
Is that a
would
David
not be
Carr shout out?
would not be doing. Well, it's a David Carr, it's a Daniel Jones, it's a Joe Burrow, it's so many people. It's Justin Herbert. It's a lot of people. And Herbert's not even a bad offensive line. It's just the Chargers are cursed and always get hurt all the damn time.
Yeah.
But it's just, you don't want to stick someone behind a bad offensive line. The problem is any Jets quarterback right now has to put up 35 at minimum because the defense doesn't exist.
Yeah, I think that's Bryce Young's issue right now. Is Bryce feels like he has to put up 30 plus when, I mean, they shut out the Falcons, so clearly they have some talent on the defensive end of the football. Yeah, I don't know. I obviously think the Titans. I guess the Jets are the worst team in football. But
Let's talk about that game.
The Titans aren't really that good.
No, I still
don't
think it's the
know.
Titans. I still think it's the Titans.
I do too. I don't know how you can say it isn't.
Actually, I mean, you know
And
what?
that's not like a hating Cam
think
Ward,
the
a hating.
I think that the Bengals
Well,
have a case to be made as well.
I think Joe Flacco's just
I know
gonna
they
throw
have-
the ball up in the air to
it's
Jamar
always the
Chase.
Ravens.
So yeah, the
No,
Ravens are
but that
also injured
offensive
and
line-
look like the worst team in the league.
No, because the Ravens at least they are going to get Lamar back.
You complained about how the Texans were so bad and they just hung 44 on them. So
The
I
Texans
mean,
surprised me. I'm
Yeah.
surprised they're still
Yeah,
confident.
that was a surprising
Yeah.
game. But
They didn't make
okay.
it
that was an indictment on Baltimore's
Connor,
defense.
do you want to take the Cardinals? Because I'm actually actively annoyed because I took them in my eliminator pick. They are my eliminator pick, and that was tough. That was tough.
See, mine was Detroit, so I got to just rest easy.
Yeah.
I mean, you
like,
lost money on the cover, but
Yeah,
What
that
are
was
we
a
talking-
pain in the ass.
that
Between
was
watching
really funny
them and the
seeing that.
Lions back to back, it was like, am I going to lose both of these? And luckily, Detroit was able to hang on. But Arizona was a comedy of errors.
oh my gosh, I had the 4 screens going, and then I started to lock in on the Cardinals game, and I was like, because Kyler is like my fantasy quarterback too in a couple of leagues, so I started to lock in, and I was
Dude.
like,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
it's tough. It's tough out here. And I just started watching it go downhill. And then Mitchell's like, he got a concussion after getting hit in the face with a snap. And I was like, well, that's
Which
not what
wasn't
happened.
true, by the
It's
way.
not what happened at all.
I saw him walking off the field with trainers, and they just kept showing him get hit in the head with the football and nothing else.
Yeah, I think it was
So I'm
his
like,
foot.
damn,
Didn't he,
was
like,
that
roll
enough
his
to give him a
ankle?
concussion?
Yeah, he like rolled his
He-
ankle or something. But-
Yeah. But between that, Kyler taking a ball to the face and losing possession.
Yeah. So how many
You got-
things went wrong for them to lose that game?
So you had that. You
Enough.
had a 21-6. Amari DiMercato rips off like a 70-yard touchdown, except he
Beautiful
doesn't
run.
because
Beautiful run.
fantastic. Blocked up perfectly. The Titans secondary was nowhere to be found. And yet this doofus drops the ball at the 1 inch line.
He literally went whoops at the 1 inch line.
All you had to do was just not do that, and he does it. Cam Ward throws an interception, and the interception is then he's running with it, fumbles it. Another Cardinals player tries to pick it up, kicks it into the end zone, where the Titans pick it up. Touchdown,
Tyler
Tennessee.
Lockett.
Yeah, Tyler Lockett,
who's been
who
MIA
I don't think
for
he
5
even
weeks.
knows he's still in the National Football League.
Yeah.
The Cardinals get the ball back, and it's like, hey, you get a first down. That's all you have to do. Milk the clock. And, of course, the Cardinals run it 3 times.
Which, explain that to me. You have Trey McBride, you have Marvin Harrison Jr., you have Greg Dortch, you have Michael Wilson. Throw the ball.
You also are down to your 3rd-string running back, maybe even your 4th-string running back, because your 3rd-string running back is in the doghouse of hell right now for dropping the ball at the 1-yard line.
I mean, they signed Michael Carter off the practice squad. What are we? Why are we handing the ball off?
And then you give up a game-winning field goal drive to a quarterback that just the week before was saying, I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. We ass. So that means you blew this lead.
I will say they played
ass.
better. They played better this for most of this game. They didn't look that great, but they started playing better when the Cardinals actually gave them a chance.
Yeah, I was going to say they started playing better when the Cardinals said, "Hey, the win, you have it." They gave them that game. There was no skill involved in that cup. Cam Ward made a couple
I
of
will
good
say
throws.
the Calvin Ridley
nice.
throw down the sideline was nice.
It was nice for Calvin Ridley's hands to appear again, but I'm
needed
just
to
saying.
Be good. He's a couple fantasy leagues as well. Connor, my team.
Dude, I'm someone who
not doing well.
I think Calvin Ridley and Ward are starting to connect, and don't be wrong, Ward's giving him the targets too.
Yeah.
And
so that's why I kind of want to keep Ridley. Someone asked me about him in a league, and I was like, I'd rather just hold on to him than
because honestly, at this point, he is at his lowest value, and might as well try to see what happens with it because
he's getting 10 targets a game. I wish Josh Downs got the amount of targets that Calvin Ridley gets.
Josh Downs got his touchdown. You didn't have that.
He did. He did.
No, but I Ridley is someone who I've been keeping an eye on because I have him in 2 leagues myself, or I happen to pick him up in a trade. I was like, just throw him in there, or whatever. And he's I played him this week, and he got me some points that allowed me to inch my way over to a win. So I'll take it. No, during a bye week like this one, which is some good teams on bye.
And I mean, Mitchell, as he's pointing out, he is getting targets. So I mean, it's not like the opportunities aren't there.
The passes have to be good though. That's the main concern. That's true. Yeah, it has to be catchable balls.
Mitchell, I need to ask you this because I know you're fairly high on Cam Ward coming out. Are you down on Cam?
Yes.
Lukewarm?
Down.
Okay.
Now, granted, his situation does not help him at all.
He throws a pretty ball, though. He throws a pretty ball when he's set his feet and everything looks good.
Well, yeah, so does Zach Wilson. Anyone looks good in gym shorts.
I know. I look. I'm just saying he throws a good ball.
The pacing he's still not used to yet.
Yeah, he's not
I think that he's just not used to playing at a level where he's not infinitely more talented than everyone else. Because he's
even
always
at Miami,
trying to.
He was running away from dudes. He could just do that,
He's so used to that, and I feel like I don't know how much you're ever going to coach out the home run hitter. But he's always trying to hit the home runs.
Which I'm fine
man,
with.
if you get 5 yards of play, you're moving the chains.
Fair enough. I'm fine with him wanting to hit the home run, but that was the Mahomes thing, right? Mahomes kind of had to coach that out of him a little bit. But
Mahomes also had Andy Reid, a good offensive line, Tyreek Hill, and Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
Cam Ward is dog shit.
Eric Iommaner? I don't even
his name's Alec, because that's a name that makes sense.
Alec. Sorry, Alec Iommaner.
Alec Iommaner.
fault.
I like him too, but yeah. Let's
All
talk
right.
about the game that got me the most excited
Who's talking about good
this
teams?
weekend.
Wait,
Yeah,
you don't
let's
think
talk
the
about
Cardinals
teams.
are good? I pick them every week. I mean, what are we talking?
Yeah, and maybe you're gonna stop doing that now.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Tampa Bay and Seattle.
That game
Because this
that
was
was
a game
was
insane.
good. That game was
where
good.
Baker and Sam Darnold just looked phenomenal, and as
I
someone
called
that
it.
bet
That game
on,
was gonna be. I was so happy. I was like, this game's gonna be a freaking lights out, and I was so happy it was. I love both those teams.
As someone who put money on Baker Mayfield to win MVP before the season started, I was very happy with that football game. Now, is he my MVP pick right now? No, we'll get to him. But he's a lot of people's picks, and he looked fantastic in this game. Emeka Egbuka has been just incredible. I mean, Chris Godwin, nowhere to be found. We don't need him because Emeka Egbuka has been just that good, and they get Jalen McMillan back in a few weeks too. So you have even more reinforcements coming for Tampa. Meanwhile, Sam Darnold to Jackson Smith and Jigba. I know, Connor, you were saying that you had that stack.
Oh,
in my league.
Sam Darnold, I was so happy to have. I have him on 2 teams now, and honestly, I might be like running him out as like a starter for more weeks than not because he's just been looking good.
Someone in my one of the leagues that I'm in started Jared Goff and benched Matthew Stafford and Sam Darnold, and I'm just very happy that he did because those two went. Goff played well, but those two had ridiculous stat lines. That was a game. Sam Darnold did make a mistake at the end of the game, and you did get that. That did end up costing the Seahawks in the end.
Yeah, that was a Sam Darnold mistake.
But he played so well through the majority of that game that I can't even really be too mad at it.
Yep.
And that was just the most fun game to watch of the weekend.
No, it
by
was.
far.
And
the
Baker,
uniforms, I'm not even a fan of the Tampa like creamsicle uniforms, but the Seattle uniforms, I love.
Oh, the
those
blue?
helmets,
Yeah.
those gray helmets are the best.
I was ripping football cards earlier today, and I got a couple of Dave Krieg cards, and I was like, "Wow, this uniform does look nice." I was like, sick. This uniform looks absolutely nasty. I don't. Can we talk about the Eagles?
I was just gonna say congratulations, Connor, because
Yeah.
I was so angry with myself for not going with you and taking the Broncos.
No, but the Eagles should have won that game. Come on,
they should have, but they didn't.
No, I'm with you. I mean,
sometimes you got pick the like if it's like any like wagering, like if there is a edge somewhere, sometimes you gotta take
edge lord. I'm an edge lord.
What?
Yeah. So
I love watching.
That's what people call like people who take the edge in gambling. They're like edge lords or whatever. It's so funny.
I love watching Bo Nix play football. It is not always pretty, but I am always entertained.
But that's an Oregon thing. That's just probably because you watched him for like a year and a half at Oregon or 2 years at Oregon. So you're just like, this is awesome. He just runs around and it's entertaining, and he just throws the football wherever he wants to throw
Maybe
it.
there's a little bit of a bias because I'm used to cutting those highlights of Bo Nix down to Troy Franklin from the college days.
Right. That's what I mean. He would just throw the ball up, and like I feel like that's what he does now. Which, to be honest, if you're gonna do that with a certain receiver in the NFL, Cortland Sutton's the dude. You gotta just throw the ball up, and Cortland Sutton's gonna go get it. Which I mean, yeah. I mean,
speaking of throwing the ball up and going to get it.
Oh, AJ Brown not going to get the ball?
Well, I thought it was hilarious that Jalen Hurts on the Hail Mary attempt, he threw it and then ran to the end zone as if someone was going to tip it forward and he was going to catch it, which would have been the greatest play in history.
It would have been a smart play,
but that's about the only time that he was willing to throw the ball.
I say they should have won because AJ Brown should have had a touchdown where he clearly just gave up on the route.
Yeah.
Like after the break.
Yeah, he's checked out of Philly.
And there are like people online on the internet who are arguing that it's Jalen Hurts' fault for not throwing the basketball enough. And I was like, he literally threw the best deep ball I've probably seen in like some time. And this man just stopped running for like, I really don't know why he stopped running.
Yeah, it was like one of those long design routes too, where like it
right,
takes a bit
yeah,
to
people
develop,
arguing.
and then it was there.
Connor, I saw people arguing on Twitter that it was supposed to be like a line drive like seam route. And
Because
I'm
you're
like,
on
you would
Twitter.
never
Like,
throw that route. You would never throw that route ever. Like, that route is
the people who are still left on Twitter are like, let's be real. Like,
no, that's
it's
fair.
Not,
That's
it's
fair.
not pretty.
It's a pretty toxic place. I posted something about like pitch tipping on Twitter the other day, and people were like, well, that's 1,000% legal. And I was like, where in my tweet did I say it wasn't legal to like put your arm out and like signal a fastball is coming? I was like,
yeah,
you can clearly do it. I was just pointing out that a guy did it. But yeah, no, it's a pretty toxic place. But Mitchell, the Saquon game is coming. It's just a matter of time.
It's very.
I'm still waiting.
It's just a matter of time, Tommy.
They haven't leaned on anybody.
Well, that's the weird thing. It's like last season, they had the formula: give the ball to Saquon at all costs.
Right.
This season, they're just not doing it at all, and it's like they're barely squeaking by and now losing games.
Give the ball to nobody at all costs.
Yeah.
I mean, they also take him out. Who was subbing in as the backup this week?
You had AJ. Well, yeah, not that many. I mean, Saquon Barkley had 6 carries and 3 targets. You got the ball to this man 9 times.
That's what I'm saying.
AJ Dillon got 2. Will Shipley got 3.
It doesn't make any sense.
9 times.
It doesn't. I mean,
well,
that Will route he scored on was sick.
Well, here is I think is the issue, is that this is not a Kellen Moore offense.
Fair enough.
No,
because they have their new OC they had this year, Patullo, or however how to say his last name, and it's definitely is a different scheme.
You see the formula.
But this is the key thing when it comes to play calling. Like, play calling isn't like, yeah, there is a formula, but it doesn't, like, anyone can cook pasta, but it doesn't mean that a chef's going to make it much differently than an average Joe.
But an Italian grandma is going to put enough salt in there.
Exactly. Like, and that's the thing. Like, no, you have to, like, the chefs get paid that much money because they are that good. And
no,
like,
that's fair.
And like, this guy has been around places, but like.
Connor,
this is his real first like true like offensive coordinator job.
To keep using your analogy, cooking with Saquon is like taking a frozen ready-made meal out and putting it in the oven or in the microwave. It's easy. You just stick it in there and you leave it.
I wouldn't say that.
It's not hard. I wouldn't.
Yes, it's like. Yeah, if you throw enough butter in something, it's going to taste good. But like, that
was a shot at Paula D. That was a shot at Paula D.
But at the same time, though, like they're like, yeah, like when you have that talent, it does make things much easier. Right. But at the same time, like there's like when it comes to schemes and like in getting Saquon that space to just tear away things, like it is a tried and true things when it comes to the offensive line on your blocking schemes and like. I'm looking at those guys' resume now.
They love Dallas Goedert. They think Dallas Goedert is like the greatest red zone target of all time. That man gets hella red zone targets.
So this is, I think this is wild that this is this guy's very first ever OC job.
That is wild.
All he's been was bouncing around as a like offensive assistant or quality control, wide receivers coach.
The quality is bad right now.
Quality is bad.
Pass game special. Like the thing is, like this guy. And the funny thing, here's the thing though. And to my point, this guy has been the pass game coordinator for the Eagles for the past 5 years.
Okay, but I gotta be honest. If I have a sports car in the garage, and it's a nice sports car that can go 250 miles an hour. I can pull that out and run it in a street race. I don't need to use my RAV4 in a street race.
Okay, but the thing is, this is you though. You could also have someone who's like, "Oh, I put so much money into this, I don't want to touch it."
Oh my god, that's so nuts.
Yeah, well, that's when the sports car says, "Hey, so I'd like to be traded to Kansas City."
Right. Yeah,
let me have Bo Nix because I know he's going to throw the ball.
Yeah,
so,
it might not be as accurate, but it'll get there eventually.
I guess my ultimate point is, Connor.
We've seen this before with the Eagles too.
No, we have. I'm not even saying they're bad. I don't think they're bad. I'm frustrated.
Owens, Deshaun Jackson. I'm missing somebody.
So I'll say this. This is my ultimate point. AJ Brown, you cannot complain about targets and looks and opportunities and then give up on a go route. You can't.
No, I get that.
I mean,
let's be real. As the guy who's the pass game coordinator, that was a well-designed play.
Yeah, well-designed play. Yeah, well, so, like I said, they should have won.
They should have won that game. But sometimes the execution's not there. But on the Saquon point too, you have that, the usage of him has not been.
No, it hasn't. To Mitchell's point, 9 touches is crazy.
Yeah, that's not.
A few other games to go through rapid fire. We had that great Thursday night game.
Speaking of Kellen Moore,
where Sanford. We are not talking about the Saints. Although I did tell you. I mean, I also picked the Jets, so you win some, you lose others. But 49ers Rams. That was a really fun game and a good. Both quarterbacks played really well.
Good on San Francisco. They stepped to the plate with a lot of injuries.
My dad called me the other day and he was like, I think San Francisco's telling Mac Jones, you got to play a little worse. We're looking really bad. Pay Brock enough money. We need to play a little worse.
One of the fantasy football podcasts I listen to, it's a running joke at this point now where CMC is sapping all the life of all the other San Francisco 49ers to stay healthy.
Yeah.
It is kind of strange that he's still healthy and no one else is.
He's sucking it away.
And by the way, he can't run. But as a receiver, he's one of the best receivers in the league.
Oh yeah, throw him the flat.
But as a running back, he's just not really offering a whole lot.
That route on the touchdown was sick.
Yeah. He's Jackson Smith and Jigba as far as receivers go, but as far as running backs go, he's like Zach Charbonnet.
Do Brian Robinson with CMC on the field with Kyle Juszczyk. That would be awesome. They need three running backs on the field at one time. Which I guess Juszczyk is technically like a tight end fullback, but yeah, that'd be really funny if they did that.
Stafford is playing as well as any quarterback in the league right now. So
yeah, Stafford is. I'm gonna start playing him in fantasy. I mean, I have him a couple of leagues. I'm gonna start playing him.
Him actually being healthy is huge, and
I think he's. I mean, he was going to be cooked.
I thought so too. I thought he was just going to be hobbled every single game, and
I will say this. I've seen the highlight flowing around for the Detroit game where he got his shoulder separated and then came back in and through the game winning 2-point conversion.
I was watching that game live.
Yeah. He's a tough SOB. So if anyone's gonna
he's always been though.
Do what he does. Yeah.
That's never been a discredit to him. He's always been willing to step up.
I think it's a lot like Eli Manning, right? On the Giants, that dude's really tough, and people won't make fun of Eli, but Eli stood in the pocket and literally took hit after hit after hit with the Giants and he's played basically every game. So
he's a dog.
How about that Monday night game? The Jacksonville Jaguars get the win 31-28.
I love how he glossed over the Sunday night game.
The glowing highlight of the weekend, watching Mahomes lose another game.
I thought the glowing highlight was Drake May actually being good, but we can talk about Mahomes. We can talk about Mahomes. That's fine.
The Trevor Lawrence thing, that winning touchdown was very funny.
That
was Benny Hill style.
Also, can I just bitch about running back usage for a second? Travis Etienne has to touch the ball. Oh, the goal! That man has to touch the ball.
But Trevor Lawrence was running the ball I wasn't sure if I was watching Trevor Lawrence or Justin Fields there. I'm like, dude, throw the ball.
Yeah.
I don't remember him being like that. Yes, Brandon, Drake May has been playing as well as any quarterback in the league.
Yeah.
I think just how well he played. I think just how well he played against Buffalo's being a little bit overrated. But he has been very good.
It didn't look great, but to be fair,
Stephon
Ramondre
Diggs
Stevenson
did.
vultured the ball from him.
very similar to the game, like in the very beginning of the year where Dak played well, but the stats weren't there.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is very similar to
because
game, where it's
Javante vultured the touchdowns for him.
yes,
Yeah, at the goal line. Yeah,
and
so.
Stevenson also had the ones from the 1-2 yard line, just punching him.
Which was it like? What was it like? 4 carries for 16 yards or something like that. It was something stupid. It was
and 2 T's.
Some stupid stat line like that. And I know we keep joking in our group chat, Mitchell, about Travion eventually getting opportunities, but
I'm in the circle of hell right now.
Yeah, the circle's bad. But I will say this. He must be like bad at pass blocking or something.
No,
like,
I'll tell you what it is.
Like
I'll tell you what it is. I know what it is. The dude has really bad vision.
Oh, well,
like he is DeAndre Swift levels of bad vision.
Funny enough, Swift, if you watch him on All 22, he like goes to the rock hole like
every single time.
Yeah,
and if you watch Travion Henderson, he has all the natural ability of a first round pick, but this dude could not pick the right hole at all. Yeah,
I mean that's not. And then if you can't pass block on top of that, you're not gonna play. Like you're just not. So I like how people complain about it, but yeah, I mean it's funny.
There's a reason why he's not on the field right now. He's got to earn that.
Also, Ramondre, hold on the ball. Go to the.
That's not gonna happen.
Fumbling camp or something. I don't know. Figure it out.
Yeah, he's in fumbling camp. He's the lead instructor. Braylon Allen's his pupil. Here's how you lose the ball.
All right, go ahead.
And okay, before we do the picks, we're 5 weeks into the season. Who is your MVP? We'll start with you, Brandon.
I'm really debating if I want to say Drake May. No, Daniel Jones.
Really?
Yeah, Daniel Jones.
So we agree.
He's been that good.
Oh.
Yeah, I say Daniel Jones by a smidge over Josh Allen.
Also, you could argue Baker.
Baker
is in the tier.
I love. This might be some bias here, but because I love Baker, but he's just playing lights out.
I think you could also argue. I think Stafford could be argued.
Yeah.
May could be argued.
Never change Baker Mayfield. I want you to flick off the other sideline and have that energy the rest of your life. Never change Baker.
I don't know who I'd pick this year. Like, obviously, the showboat on Josh Allen, but he hasn't been playing that well. I almost want to go with Drake May. Not that I want to root for the Patriots in any way, shape, or form, but he's definitely revitalizing the Patriots this season.
I feel like he's doing it with less weapons than everyone else.
But I feel like I want to hop on the Daniel Jones wagon.
Do you want to grab your cap and your whip?
Just because of the Indiana Jones joke and the fact that he has
enjoyed the crystal skull.
I want to mention this too with the Drake May is Stephon Diggs, man.
Dude,
good for him.
He had a fucking hell of a game.
So, guys, I had like a parlay, which again, whenever you hear someone say I had a parlay, worst decision in your entire life. Never parlay. Yeah, never parlay. The degenerate behavior. But I had him going for 90 receiving yards, I think. In like one of the bets, I was like, oh, he's going to get 90 yards. Drake May's going to get a touchdown. Josh Allen's going to get a couple of touchdowns. Did not happen, but
like Stephon Diggs looks great,
but I called that revenge game. I should have called it from the get go. I should have been like, "That's."
As someone who came back from an ACL injury, like it's nice to see him like just tear it up. I'm like, all right.
I won money. Yeah, I won money off Patriots plus 7.5, which was just easy money. I really thought about taking money line at that point. At one point, going into that game.
All right. Yeah. Well, you have the opportunity to pick money lines right here, right now, as we pick the games for week 6.
I'm going to parlay all these picks and win a shit ton of money.
And that is why they have a bunch of big, nice buildings in Las Vegas.
Yeah, all right. Week 2.
Yeah.
Degeneracy
Connor was on a roll.
Connor, I think if
I had one miss that week. That was the freaking Vikings.
Yeah, if you and I had parlayed like the first, like the afternoon slate or like the first 1 p.m. games that week, we would have been rich.
Yeah. All right. Thursday night football. Philadelphia Eagles at the New York Giants. Eagles are 6.5-point favorites. Of course, I'm going with the Eagles to win this football game, and I also think that they cover.
Yeah, I think they covered too.
Bengals.
I think this is the Saquon game. Revenge time.
Oh yeah, I think it's here too.
Let's go Eagles.
Lean on me.
All right. Well,
not strong.
the Lord works in mysterious ways, and part of me is like, good, I get the suffering out of the way early, and part of me is also like, oh, I have to wake up with this shit. 9:30 in the morning on the Eastern Coast.
Weren't waking up.
Let's be honest. I've been in this shit this long. I'm not getting out of it. Broncos, quote unquote, at the Jets. Oh yeah, by the way, this is a home game for the Jets. Whoopee.
Is Woody still the ambassador to the UK?
Woody needs to be the ambassador of selling the team to literally anybody else. Broncos at the Jets in London. Broncos 7.5 point favorites.
7.5?
And I would take them at 17.5. Give me Denver. I think that this is a public embarrassment 30-3 type of game.
Yeah,
I support that.
If you have Cortland Sutton or J.K. Dobbins on your fantasy roster them
Bo
this week.
Nix.
Play them. Yeah, play them this week. Broncos by a lot.
Broncos.
All right. Tommy, you went really weird out of order here. Maybe you did this a long time ago and they flexed games. I don't know. But we're going to go a little out of order. We've got the Seahawks and the Jaguars, which, funny enough, is the best game of the 1 o'clock window. Who would have thought that coming into the season? Seattle at Jacksonville. Jacksonville is a 1.5 point favorite, and I think Seattle goes on the road and gets the win here. I think that the ups and downs of Trevor Lawrence get exploited a little bit, and give me Seattle to win.
My gut's telling me to pick Seattle, but they need to get Kenneth Walker the ball. I appreciate you texting me earlier this week, Mitchell, on Sunday, that Kenneth Walker was clearly the better back, because it is obvious to everyone else watching except the Seahawks coaching staff. So give me the Seahawks if they decide to use Kenneth Walker. That's a big if. They haven't done it like all year, but we'll see.
Like now you guys make me like. What's the line on this one? Jacksonville
1.5. It's 1.5.
Jacksonville minus 1.5.
It might as well be a pick 'em. It might as well be a pick 'em.
Give me Seattle. I love them too much.
Also, it makes me think that like on the road you get like 2 or 3 points. So really, it should be like a Seahawks, but they're like giving the Jacksonville Jaguars like a boost because they're traveling across the country or something. Yeah. So
I'm gonna be the lone man out. I'm going Jaguars this week. I think after.
I hope that means you're thinking like Brian Thomas scores like 2 touchdowns or something. Because I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure how this is gonna happen.
Overdue.
As a team that beat the Chiefs, I'm just going to support them for another week. So.
Oh my God, he's so petty. He's
willing if Jacksonville wins the game, it's through their defense. Like,
yeah, true, it is.
Trevor Lawrence, he also making me eat crow, but like. I still think, like, with Rowe, that game was also won by their defense. A pick six.
We did not talk about that pick six. Yeah, we did not talk about that pick six. It was insane.
That was a huge turning point in that game. And they have a defense that can make explosive plays like that.
Yeah.
I can easily see the Jacksonville giving Darnold some problems.
Chargers at Dolphins. The Chargers are 4.5 point favorites.
That seems low.
And I'm taking the Dolphins to cover that game, and I'm considering taking them to win.
I won't do it.
I'll get in the door first. Miami wins this one.
Oh wow!
Damn it! I can't do this 2 weeks in a row.
You got it. Now you got to.
Now I have to pick the fucking Dolphins.
You got to pick the Dolphins.
I can't do this 2 weeks in a row.
Is Omarion out? Is Omarion out?
Omarion's on IR.
Yeah.
He's out for a while.
Is it Kamani Vidal season?
It's
Vidal and some other Haskins.
Vidal. And their offensive line is beat to shit.
Their offensive line that's why I'm picking Miami, because that O-line is killing Herbert. I don't think they have a chance to really like have time to buy routes for all the wide receivers.
I've disliked the Chargers defense in past seasons. I think this defense is. I think Derwin James wreaks havoc. I think Davion I think Davian Henley plays really well at middle linebacker. I think they caused a couple of turnovers. Give me the Chargers, but I don't feel great about it.
Give me them Fins. I think this is their
Wow.
Fins down. Fins down.
They might actually have a win.
Oh my gosh, I need it so bad. Then what a
this Charger team is spiraling though.
It is.
Rams at Ravens. The Ravens at risk of going 1-5. Rams 7.5 point favorites. I think the Ravens cover, but I think the Rams win.
Yeah,
the Ravens are in fucking shambles. They're not pulling out a win.
I don't even think they cover like Rams. Like
Rams. Puka all day long.
What have the Ravens shown that makes me think they're going to stop anyone on Los Angeles?
Yeah.
Cardinals at Colts. The Colts are 6.5 point favorites. And I
don't
know if you guys...
I'll make this easy.
I don't know if you guys remember last year when the Bears lost to the Commanders on that Hail Mary and then their season just imploded. Yeah, I think that's about to happen in Arizona. Give me the Colts.
I think the Cardinals cover. I don't think they close this game out.
No, this is not going to cover. This is
no 26.5. I might take the Colts.
This is the adjusted point spread you take for the -10.
Yeah,
Colts.
Interesting. I'm going Colts money line, but guys, I'm telling you, it's going to be like a 3-point game.
No.
I think that the weapons that the Colts have is too much.
Yeah.
Look, I'm with you, but okay. I will say this: Mitchell's saying that their season implodes. If not now, then your season's imploding. So I think some people in that Arizona
it's gonna happen.
Some people in that Arizona building have to step up and
how do you recover from such a humiliation?
How do you still back Arizona after all of this, though? Like,
I'm not backing them. I'm picking the Colts.
You're still saying they're going to cover this. That's backing him in this situation.
Okay, I guess so. But my point
this is the first time he hasn't picked the Cardinals since like 1846, though.
And that's
true. That is true.
Yeah, that's a start.
Look. All
They've
I'm saying
lost the faith
is
of their only one fan.
Guys in that building have to look at each other and be like, "We can't let this happen."
We let Brandon down, guys.
Yeah, we can't let this happen. Yeah.
Cowboys at Panthers. The Cowboys are 3.5 point favorites. I think this is going to be an extremely close game, but I'm not picking against Dak against Carolina. Give me Cowboys.
I think the fact that it's in Carolina, I like the edge. I'm going to go Panthers, but
I don't like this game.
It feels like a Rico Dowdle.
I think this one should be like. I think this one should be a closer spread.
I think it should be like 1.5, but yeah.
I think the Cowboys have this one.
I almost think you can definitely bet the cover for the Panthers. It's like a 3-point game, but you might not be able to get the money line win.
Give me Dallas.
Yeah. This is great. I love being on an island. Usually when I'm on an island, it works out
fun,
well.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it works out well.
This could very well be a Rico Dowdle just run over.
Oh, I hope he runs for 200 yards again.
Is Chuba going to miss this game?
Even if he's healthy, it's Rico Dowdle's ball, dude.
Yeah, you can't take the ball out of his hands.
Yeah,
Browns, Steelers. Steelers 5.5 point favorites in this game. This is the one that I feel really good about because I thought Dylan Gabriel played quite badly last week, but he didn't turn the ball over.
Well,
I think the turnovers come this week. Give me the Steelers to win and cover comfortably.
The Browns felt comfortable enough to move Joe Flacco, which we didn't even talk about earlier.
But yeah, the Bengals aren't relevant. The Browns aren't relevant. There you go.
Yeah, Steelers. I think Aaron Rodgers finds 2 touchdowns somewhere.
Steelers.
And the last.
And they're coming off of a bye week, so they're
that's usually a Mike Tomlin recipe for success.
The last 1:00 game, Patriots at Saints. Spencer Rattler, low-key been playing really well these last few weeks.
Stop.
But no one's watching. I'm not kidding. He has. The Saints the Patriots are 3.5 point road favorites, and I think the Patriots win, and I think the Patriots cover.
Yeah, as long as they don't fumble the ball 5 times, I think they cover. But that is a long shot. So give me the Patriots. But I don't love the pick because I have to root for Madrid to hold on to the football.
Oh, they're going to be coming off of a high of beating the Bills, so of course they're going to come in strong.
Oh, I thought you were saying, of course they're going to lose the game to the Saints.
This could be a come down spot for them, and what a come down it would be. But I can't quite go that far. The only 4:00 game worth even remotely putting eyeballs on: 49ers at Buccaneers. The Buccaneers are 2.5-point favorites in this game. And part of me really wants to take Kyle Shanahan after a long
just
week
take
of
Kyle
rest.
Shanahan and be like, I just need it.
But the problem is I would also have to take that roster and pick against Baker Mayfield, and I just don't have it in me to pick against Baker Mayfield right now. Give me Tampa.
I should have this up. What are the records? Just so in my head I can tell myself.
They're both 4-1. They're both 4-1.
I think this is a Bucs win. The football gods are going to be like, it's okay, San Francisco. When you get Brock Purdy back, you're going to go on a little bit of a run. So I think this is a Bucs win.
I agree with that.
But a little football god intervention is what I'm thinking.
I want to tease Mitchell, but I can't do it. Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I knew I would say for this one. You weren't going to pick against
you
Baker.
You just want to pick the Niners? Yeah.
Nah,
and then the next two 4:00 games are brutal. If you watch these games, you are sick in the head.
I mean, they will be on a split screen because the 4:00 game has like 4 games.
Yes,
going.
they will. They'll get their own TV at my place, which is
my gosh,
disheartening. But
I think you should. I think you should spurn money for YouTube TV over the amount of electricity that you use with all those monitors. Just my opinion. What?
No, I'd use Sunday Ticket. But
you have Sunday Ticket, but you put it on monitors instead of just split screening it when they have split screen.
No, I want to watch. I don't want to watch the game on little 2-inch. No, I want to. No,
fair enough.
I want to be able to actually see the game, Brandon.
Mitchell, you can watch 16 feeds at once if you split screen it.
My theory, Brandon, is he has them all start. And as they start to disappoint him, he just turns them around.
Right. He's like
I'm watching you for now.
But he
That's kind of how I treat college football, but not the NFL.
He couldn't look away from the Cardinals game. He was like, "What a train wreck!" I need to look.
Hey, man, it paid off in the end. Titans at Raiders. Geno Smith, talk about stinking up the joint. He's been terrible.
Are we not positive the Titans are going to win this game?
The Raiders are 4.5-point favorites, and I think that they get a little bit of a, hey, remember who you are, you ass. Raiders win and win big.
Win big? Okay, that's
win
a
big.
lie? That's a lie?
I think the Raiders would cover 14.5 in this game.
Oh, man, that's a lie.
You need a reminder that you are in the gutter.
That's a lie.
They're both bad teams.
Yeah, but there's levels to this, and the Titans are in the 7th circle of hell.
I am going Titans.
You fucking idiot.
I don't know why.
Why did you do that?
I don't know why. But I watched.
You don't know why.
I watched Geno.
Just to piss me off.
No. I watched
You're
Geno.
the person that has 10 more predictions.
I know, right? I mean, clearly I'm pretty good at this, But my thing is, Mitchell, I watched Geno throw an interception last week and spike his helmet. He's not there mentally. He's out.
Because I see the show doc.
Checked out.
Because I see the show doc. Mitchell, you're on an island. Titans.
Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, this is how I make my comeback. You are all in on the Titans.
I also really appreciate
going from the East Coast to the West Coast. You're all in on the Titans. That's where you're staking your claim?
Because the
The
Raiders are
we-ass
booty too.
My man has 44 correct picks to 51 for me, and he's questioning whether I want to pick the Titans against the Raiders.
This man is flexing in week 5 like we don't have room to make this shit up.
Especially
when you're picking the Titans.
Man, 24, I was 67%, right? And Mitchell was 61.7, but, who's counting,
Stop bringing up old shit.
I kind of want to see the Titans now win just to dunk on you, Mitchell. Just to dunk on you.
I'm gonna open this up with just a clip of running next week of Cam Ward going, we asked, and I'm like, well, clearly y'all didn't listen. He tried to tell you not
had
to
68.
pick his team,
you
did it anyway.
You had 68.7% correct picks last year. Why aren't you betting like normally, Connor? Like just money line straight every single time. $1 bets for money line every time.
We've got a game that's almost as disgusting, but at least one good team will be playing. It's the Bengals and the Packers. The Packers are 14.5-point favorites, and I'm legitimately thinking the Packers 14.5.
I think
the Packers cover that number too.
I mean, I think Jamar finds a way not to have them covered. Basically,
he does it again.
That's what he did against the Lions. He basically almost covered like by himself. So I just think Jamar's
the liberty of auto-filling the Packers in for this one because no one's that stupid.
I will say this. I think
clearly y'all picked the Titans.
Yeah, that's true. I think the Bengals traded for Flacco because at least Flacco, as old as he is, he can throw the ball up in the air and far. And I think they're just gonna be like, hey, Jamar and T,
what great
just run down the what great analysis. Just run down the field, let's throw the ball up. Like that is gonna be their offense because they have no offensive line. So yeah, I mean,
we have another Monday night doubleheader, and it's a decent one.
Bills Falcons these doubleheaders.
Bills 3.5-point favorites in Atlanta. I think Buffalo gets a nice little comeback here, and on the Michael Penix roller coaster, I think we go back to the low end of things. So give me Buffalo.
We skipped the Sunday night game.
How the hell did we skip this?
No,
one?
that's fine.
I was like, what are you doing, man?
Bills over Falcons.
Lions Chiefs is the game of the week.
No.
Let's
talk
about Michael Penix, dumbass. We'll do that last.
Save it for last. Bills win by 7.
Yeah, give me Buffalo.
I think Stephon Diggs might be back. I don't know.
He doesn't play for the Bills.
The Bills?
Yeah, we're talking about the Bills.
What team were you talking about?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Sorry, my fault. No, he doesn't play.
Stephon Diggs got traded back.
No. I was just saying he might be back. No, clearly, the Bills are going to cover. Yeah.
I mean that would be
it's Stephon Diggs will have nothing to do with it.
Yep.
Chicago, Washington. That's the second half of that.
I don't know why I thought he was playing for the Bills.
I don't know either, man.
Washington, I don't know either. He hasn't played for the Bills in 2 years. He was on the Texans last year.
Yeah.
Commanders 4.5-point favorites. Bears coming off a bye. I think this should be a fun game. Both of these Monday night games have really high over-unders of 50.5. But I think that people have started to forget who Jaden Daniels is. He reminds them. Washington wins and covers.
Didn't Washington win last week?
Yeah, they beat the Chargers, but everyone was like, oh, well, that was just because of the injuries.
No,
Yeah.
It's not because...
They smacked them around.
Yeah, they really did.
Smacked them.
Bill running the ball really well.
Bill.
Bill Krosky Merritt, the running guy.
Commanders. I don't even know what we're doing here. Commanders.
The commies didn't let me down last week when I stood on the
Stop calling the commies.
I always call them the commies. That's been around for.
That's just who they are.
I actually do like the C words too. I think the C words is a good one.
Well, that makes it sound like you're picking a completely different team.
Someone's like, "Oh, if we can't use the R word, we need to use the C word." I'm like, "Oh man, yeah." They should have been the Washington Bills. That unbelievable miss.
So Connor, who are you
talked
picking?
about this multiple times. Unbelievable miss.
I don't.
The Washington Tan Lines.
I know I'm not happy with this pick, but I think it might happen is the Bears.
Man, that's.
Brandon, who'd you take?
I picked Commanders. I don't know how I can back a Caleb Williams team, and I don't even dislike Caleb. I don't know.
All right, we got that
I think
Sunday
the Bears
night.
defense is competent enough.
Yeah, no, and don't get me wrong. I actually like the Bears. I like the Bears. I think the Commanders are actually good.
I'm someone who's been pushing to try to trade for Rumudunze, and I think he's just gonna.
You could have got him in our league for like four first round picks. Apparently,
but that's a lot, Brandon. You
no,
say
that's
that's
what
not much at all.
happened in our league, didn't it? Like someone fired off like 2 first round picks and like a second,
A first and a third. That's very different than 4 first round picks, Brandon.
Lies.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I would
Lions and
misinformation.
Lions and Chiefs, the game of the week, Sunday Night Football.
Lions
Chiefs 2.5.
Patrick Mahomes all day long.
Gee, I wonder if this is coming from a place of hatred or not. Chiefs minus 2.5. I think the Chiefs recover and win.
Chief Petty Officer Tommy.
I got the Chiefs winning this one.
Every time I see the tears in Mahomes' eyes on the screen, it just gives me joy.
I've never seen him cry.
He literally is
What?
not.
He's not crying.
He's
not crying in an October loss to Jacksonville.
Which, by the way, people use the Caleb Williams crying in a college start as like he can't succeed in the NFL type BS. I mean, Adam Morrison was the exact same thing apparently, but like, who cares if people cry? Like, that doesn't mean you're like bad at football or bad at basketball, but whatever. I don't know. Chiefs. I don't like this pick.
Then change it.
I'm gonna stay away from this game. I'm not betting.
You can't
this game.
do that.
I'm not betting this game.
Change it to
yes, you are. Yeah. Pick a damn team.
I'll pick the Chiefs, but I'm telling you that I will not be using my money to put.
That's fair. Neither will I.
Like a money line bet or a spread bet. I will probably bet like Patrick Mahomes 2+ touchdowns or something, but maybe
Xavier
Jahmyr Gibbs
yards, but yeah.
Yeah.
Connor?
Lions.
Chiefs? No.
I do think if Rashee Rice is in this game, I know he's back next week.
Yeah, next week.
If Rashee Rice is in this game, I would probably go Chiefs, but I just think the Lions offense is gonna just be fine.
All right, Brandon. It's you and me against the Lions over there. So yeah, something like that. Well, anyway, that wraps up our Week 5 review. Week 6.
It's okay to cry, people.
Picks.
Be emotional.
Week 7's got some fun ones. You've got the Rams and Jaguars in London. That's one worth waking up for. We've got Eagles and Vikings could maybe be fun. We have the Panthers and Jets if you hate yourself.
You weren't ready for Steelers Bengals?
We have here we go. We've got Monday night Bucks Lions is going to be incredibly fun. And Texans Seahawks playing I hate that we have a double-header Monday night, and it's another one that they put the second game at 10 o'clock. Hate that.
Because it's West Coast Seahawks. Yeah.
That's a 10 o'clock start. That's a 7 o'clock
I love
start
the 10 o'clock starts personally, but if I lived on the West Coast, it'd be perfect for like watching sports.
You're up to like 4 in the fucking morning.
I was up to like 4:50 last night, but
I'm going to sleep. Y'all have a good night and enjoy Week 6.